The first question, what is allergy? What is allergy, or another how we call allergy? Hypersensitivity. David, come in and pay attention, listen. David, he will call definition, what is allergy or hypersensitivity. Please, David.
Allergy is a typical pathological process characterized by a hyperallergic response of the immune system to antigens. Hypersensitivity is a state of altered immunological responsiveness in which an excessively severe and harmful immune reaction occurs on exposure to an antigen.
What are the etiological factors of allergy? Etiological factors of allergy. And what does mean etiological factors? Causes, yes, causative factors. What factors initiate allergy? Initiate allergens. How look allergens? How look allergens?
They are proteins.
More often they are proteins, but sometimes maybe polysaccharides. Sometimes maybe look as polysaccharides. But how they act? What mechanism action of antigens, which we call as allergens on our organism? How they act? And how many stages in pathogenesis of allergy you can call? How many stages pathogenesis of allergy we can call?
3 stages.
3 stages. But what groups of allergens we can call?
2 types.
Exogenous and endogenous. Exogenous subdivided on infections and non-infections. Endogenous maybe natural and maybe artificial. Okay. You can see some pictures with some domestic plant allergens, food allergens. What food allergens more often we can call, can be act on our organism and initiate food allergy? Milk, yes, cow's milk. Why cow's milk? If mother's milk can initiate allergy, mother's milk can be initiate allergy? Not. Can be initiate allergy only foreign proteins from other species of animals. But if we use this mother's milk, it not initiate allergy. Only if we drink, or children, especially newborns, drink cow's milk, maybe develop food allergy against proteins which we call beta-lactoglobulin. In mother's milk contain alpha globulin, but alpha-lactoglobulin, but cow's milk contain beta-lactoglobulin, which foreign for newborns, and against these proteins initiates allergic reaction. But if other food also can be induced food allergy, or only cow's milk? Eggs contain off-albumin, yes, or protein which we call off-albumin. And many other foods, especially those which don't grow in our region. For us, citrus, oranges and same, maybe as allergic, because these plants not growing in our regions. Fish also may be severe allergy in food. Except this, medicines, yes, medicines. What medicines? Now the time of uses of many medicines. We use wide groups of different medicines. The most allergic medicines. Can you call the most allergic medicines? Antibiotics. Yes, sulfonamide, vitamins, especially what vitamins? Group B. Group B. B1, B2, B5, B6, B7, B12. Anesthetics. But not only those which we can read on this slide. Maybe more widespread group. Through what pathways the allergens enter to our organism? Through what pathways?
For natural allergens, we have the skin, the urinary,
respiratory tract, through gastrointestinal tract, food allergens enter, yes? It may be sometimes artificially. Can you call examples artificial introductions of allergen to our organism? Introduction different drugs, parenterally, yes, intramuscular or intravenous, or subcutaneously introduction. How we can subdivide it all allergic reaction? On what chart? But you can sit, I ask another students perhaps. David. Queen. How we can classify allergic reaction? By what type classification of allergy we can subdivide? Allergic reaction we can subdivide it on
the type according to Gale's code in 1968 and by Sue in 1930.
Repeat what classification? Repeat what classification of allergic reaction? And we will write this classification. On what type classification we can subdivide the allergic reaction?
Immediate and delay.
Immediate and delay, agree, but it is a classification which develop according time appear reaction after what? After what? After secondary introduction of allergens. But escape of this reaction can be subdivided in local and systemic. Previous right classification. Local and systemic. Can you call example of local allergic reaction? Local allergic reaction. Pollinosis. It is local or systemic? It is local reaction. Yes. If quick edema, is it local or systemic?
Systemic.
It is local. Because organs, as a target organs, where quick edema localizes? In upper part of respiratory tract or in sex organs. But except of this, we know examples of systemic reaction. The most dangerous systemic reaction is, we listen report today, anaphylactic shock. Anaphylactic shock. Asthma is also local allergic reaction, it's not systemic, because the target organ is respiratory tract. But anaphylactic shock is widespread reaction, which can be looked as respiratory syndrome, gastrointestinal syndrome, cerebral syndrome, hemodynamic syndrome, or same cardiovascular syndrome, yes? Yes. But except you call that reaction may be subdivided on immediate and delayed. Anaphylactic shock is example immediate or delayed? Immediate. Except anaphylactic shock. What other reaction we call as immediate?
Cytotoxic.
Diseases. I ask you not mechanism. I ask you type of the disease, allergic syndrome, which we
Hives.
loudly because I don't listen. What?
Hives.
Has fever. Polynosis, it is immediate. Yes, clink edema are immediate. Mechanism development of immediate reaction dependent from participate what in realization